The next presentation, then from here we will invite the technical presentations. Every presenter will be given 20 minutes. I hope they will be punctual. And the next presentation will be done by Dr. Sachin Sapotdar, India. Then let me read Dr. Sachin's profile. Dr. Sachin is an accomplished and dedicated Ayurveda practitioner and trainer since 1997, and he is a BMS from Pune University with additional qualifications as MSc in Health Sciences and MS in Psychotherapy and Counseling. Dr. Sapotdar is a member of Research Synopsis and Approval Committee of MUHS, as also a faculty member with International Academy of Ayurveda, and has trained students from USA, France, and Spain and Brazil. And Dr. Sapotdar will talk on Rashtrakalpa's successful clinical interventions.
First of all, I would like to convey my sincere thanks for the organizers for giving me this nice opportunity to express my clinical views in front of all the delegates on the dais and off the dais. I am sincerely thankful for giving me this nice opportunity. First of all, as a clinician, I must address one quotation. To get the success in clinical practice, only the medicine is not sufficient, because Ayurveda is not only the disease and medicine supply based medical faculty or medicine, it is a holistic medicine. And that is why for any disease to manage effectively, this quotation is very important. Dakshas Tirthartha Shastrarthi, Drushtakarma Suchir Bhishak, then Pradyarogi Bhishak Vasho Nyapako Satvavanapi, your medicine must be Bahukalpam Bahugunam Sampannam Yogyam Aushadam, and not the last but very important aspect, that your therapist should have the following characteristics: Anuraktaha Suchir Daksho Buddhiman Paricharaka. So as far as the medicine is concerned, your medicine must have the following characteristics, that is Bahukalpam, Bahugunam, Sampannam, Yogyam Aushadam. Beside medicine, you should have the good compliance from the patients, and at the same time, you should have the well-experienced therapist along with you. And very important, when we say that Ayurveda is an individualized, customized approach of the therapy, the doctors or the physician should have the adequate training to understand the clinical situation on the basis of your dosha, your dusha, which dosha is involved in the pathology, what the pathology is actually, in what state it is, so as each and every patient is the unique. And that is why for me the clinical experience sharing is just like reading the international journal. So I am here to share some of my clinical experiences in front of all the experts. I know they might have treated more complicated cases than this, but it is my effort to give you the little bit orientation about how to diagnose and how to manage effectively the cases in clinical practice. This is the first case which I have treated. A 19-year-old boy appeared in the clinic, and his presenting complaint was severe backache since a month period. And the diagnosis by the orthopedic surgeon made by, that is ankylosing spondylosis. The investigations done were MRI scan, X-rays and MRI scan, and his report for HLA-27, that is human leukocyte antigen 27, that is a characteristic feature of this particular disease. The ankylosing spondylosis in the Ayurvedic perspective that is what the stamba and sankocha. Whenever there is a stiffness that is associated with muscular spasm, in that particular condition, we consider that is a presence of am. That is what we learned. Ushmano alpa balatvenam dhatu madhyam apachitam dushtamama shayagatam rasam amam prachakshate. So here, in particular this condition, we have to consider the samprapti of amavat. So everybody might be knowing the samprapti of amavat. Ushmano alpa balatvena, that is what ama. But exactly in amavat samprapti, what happens? Viruddhahara cheshtasya mandagne nishchalasya cha bhuktam snigdhavato hi annam vyayamam kurvatas tatha vayuna prerito hi amam shleshma sthanam pradhavati. So, due to the stimulation, due to the movement of vata, the ama get localized in the sandhi. Because sandhi is again the site of kafadhatu or kafadosha. So here, when ama is formed, it has natural affinity towards the joints and specifically in the trig joint. So stamba and sankocha present in the lumbar spine, that is a bamboo-like shape or bamboo, that is hardening of the spine. The loss of curvature in the lumbar spine takes place on X-ray, and this patient could not able to walk also, could not able to stand also. And he came with his father, and they were very much painful. The condition was very much painful, and believe me, in modern medicine, only the steroid treatment is the choice. So supplement of the prednisolone or methylprednisolone, they have don't other choice. So to reduce the inflammation, they used to give or they prescribe only the steroids. But as we know that steroids have many side effects than its effects. So osteoporosis, osteopenia, then gastric ulcers, these are some of the side effects which are commonly observed in steroid consuming patients. So what I did, that is, I use Sivanath Gugul. The dose is given in that particular patient. I use 2 tablets after lunch and after dinner, because in Ayurveda, the medicine, when you have to give the medicine, that play also an important role. Vyane ante pratarashasya sayamasya sutu udane. So whenever you want to target the specific vayu, here the second drug I use, that is Mahavat Vidvans. This Mahavat Vidvans and Sivanath Gugul. So believe me, whenever there is a pathology of ama associated condition, you select these drugs, Sivanath Gugul and Mahavat Vidvans. So whenever there is an acute inflammatory response associated with severe pain and spasm, in that particular condition, we use this Sivanath Gugul and Mahavat Vidvans. The third drug actually I prescribed, that was Lumbatone. It is a product from Aryavaidya Nilayam, and I am using this product in various lumbar conditions along with Sivanath Gugul, and the classical Anupan, that is Rasna Saptak Kashai. So when you have ama in pathology, predominant role of ama in pathology, we have to select Sivanath Gugul, Mahavat Vidvans and Rasna Saptak Kashai. Along this, because I told you that Ayurveda is a combination, it is a total healing. So sometimes you give the medicine, you prescribe the medicine, sometimes you give the assurance to the patient, and beside this medicine, we have to use the Panchakarma. So, to reduce the pathology from the site, to give the nourishment or to give the strengthening, to give the improvement in the flexibility or to improve the immunity of that particular site, we have to utilize the Panchakarma procedures. The Panchakarma procedures which I use, that was Abhyanga. Because Abhyangam Acharet Nityam Sajara Shramavataha Drushti Prasada Pushtayu Sutvaktva Dardakrut. So Abhyanga has got many benefits in degenerative autoimmune diseases. So Abhyanga is a classical therapy which we can utilize in any sort of Vata associated disorder. Generally, in the classical texts, we learn Amvat, but in clinical practice, it is very difficult to separate a condition like Amvat from Vatarakta from Sandhigat Vat. So, whenever I am giving you just a hint, whenever you observe the Ama, then you can say that it is Ama associated condition. Then you can select Sivanath Gugul, Mahavat Vidvans. But when you observe the mechanical pathology, when you observe the degenerative pathology, in that condition, we can use the other drugs like Mahayogaraj Gugul, Panchatikta Ghruta Gugul. So these are some of the other drugs. The Basti therapy, which I used this patient, that was a Tiktak Shira Basti. And Tiktak Shira Basti and another oil I use in this particular patient, it was the oil that is Kottam Chukadi oil. So whenever there is an Amavastha, the Basti therapy generally contraindicated. But there are certain oils which we can use, and few of them, that is Kottam Chukadi oil from Keralian tradition, then Vishagarbha oil, and another oil which we use in Amavastha, and the third oil, that is Hingat Trigona oil. So out of these three oils, I selected the Kottam Chukadi oil for this particular patient, and for 10 days therapy I advise. And with this medicine and with this Panchakarma therapies, patient got tremendous relief. So I advise him to take this medicine take this treatment periodically. It is just like maintenance of our vehicle. It is just like maintenance of our vehicle. We have to advise our patient to go for the Basti therapy, because Varsha Rutu, whenever there is a rainy season, the Vata aggravation is likely to take place, and in that condition, if we start Basti therapy before Varsha Rutu, before the rainy season, then patient do not get the attack of this spasm, because this disease is an autoimmune progressive disease. This disease is not totally curable, but at least we can give the symptomatic, we can give the good results to revert up to some extent the pathological events to the patient. This is what I done in this particular patient. This is what 60 to 70% relief in the 10 days treatment, and then I advise the Basti therapy, and he is doing well. Since last 1 year, he did not have the attacks of inflammation, he did not have the pain in the back region. Sivanath Gugul, it is a combination of Haritaki, means Triphala is main ingredient, Eranda Tel, Gugul and Gandhak. This particular condition, that is what we call as ankylosing spondylosis, the Triphala, the role of Triphala, because there is an obstructive pathology, and in Amvat Chikitsa Sutra, we know that Langhanam Swedanam Tiktam Deepananim Katunicha Virechanam Snehapanam Bastayas Chama Marute Rukshas Svedo Vidhatavyo. Means here Valuka Pottalistata. Here Triphala, the role of Triphala is to carry the function of Virechan therapy. And there is a Eranda. We know that the role of Eranda Gajakesari. Amavata Gajendrasya Erandam Gajakesari. It means Eranda is a choice of drug whenever you suspect or you anticipate or you diagnose the condition like Ama. And Gandhak, the role of Gandhak, majority time this ankylosing spondylosis is secondary to some viral infections, and antibodies are formed, and these antibodies are autoantibodies. So to take care of these antibodies, the Gandhak play a immunomodulator role, because in this particular condition, immunomodulation is very important. Sometimes we have to stimulate our immunity, sometimes we have to suppress our immunity. So whenever you observe the autoimmune mechanism, the Gandhak play important role. That's why I select this particular drug. And believe me, very frankly, somebody can ask me why you did not select Yograj Gugul. But being a practitioner, what the intuition tells, that is prescribed on the paper. So what is prescribed, that is what retrospective analysis. Yes, Yograj Gugul also play an important role in such type of pathology. I'm not going detail into the pathology of Amvat because I have already explained. This is what Mahavat Vidvans, I have already explained. Whenever there is an acute inflammatory response, you can use Mahavat Vidvans to reduce the pain by its action. Majority of the drugs you can find the Vata pacifying. So majority of the drugs are Deepana, Pachana, that is what Am Pachana. Deepana drug, we know that Pipalli, Mula, Chavya Chitraka, Shrungaver, Maricha Ajmoda, Bhallatakasti, Hingu Niryasa, Dashemani, Deepanyani Bhavanti. So majority of the drugs are from this character, these attributes, Deepan and Pachan. So Mahavat Vidvans in acute inflammatory response, Mahayograj Gugul in chronic Vat Vyadhi, Yograj Gugul and Simvanath Gugul in Am associated feature in acute phase. So this classification is very important to select the appropriate drug. So this is what some of the important clinical aspects we have to consider for the differential diagnosis of Cauchy-Schuyler. This is what the second case. He is a 25 years old boy. Actually, he has operated for glioma. I diagnosed the case of glioma. I advised to go for the neurosurgeon, and it was means he's presenting complaints that diplopia, and I advised him to go for the CT scan. The glioma was present after MRI also done, and neurosurgeon advised him to go for the surgery. So after surgery, when he put on the steroids and when he put on some immunosuppressant drug, then he got this problem. That is what vesicular eruption on the skin, especially on the orbital region. I have given the photograph of this patient. The patient was complaining of severe pain, and the condition on the basis of Ayurveda diagnosed as Visarpa. So in the management, I think the first speaker gave the reference of Kamaduda. Whenever there is a Pitta and Rakta Dushti, along with the fast spread of the disease on the skin, the Mauktik Kamaduda should be the choice of drug. So I selected the Mauktik Kamaduda in the management, along with the Phalatrikadi Kashai. When there is a Rakta Dushti, when there is a Pitta Dushti, you need to have Phalatrikadi Kashai. Actually, this Phalatrikadi Kashai in Charak Samhita, it is maintained in Pandu Chikitsa. So this, for Virechan purpose, I had selected, and for local application, I had selected the Yashtimadu Ghruta. So burning sensation can be reduced with the Yashtimadu Ghruta, along with Mauktik Kamaduda and Phalatrikadi Kashai. And look at the condition, look at the patient. This was the first, in the first visit, he had this situation. And in the second visit, you can see easily the difference, the blackish discoloration. So he did not suffer from burning. Usually, the herpes zoster patients do have the neurological pain for 2 months to 2 years also. And luckily, this patient was a young, but he was put on the steroid therapy and immune suppressant therapy. He got an eruption because, again, this is the pathology what whenever in the small age we suffer from chicken pox, and those viruses remain in the blood in a dormant phase. And whenever there is an opportunity that immune suppression takes place, this viral play important role to erupt again. So this is what reappearance of the again. So old condition, old herpes or old chickenpox infection, that is what we called as Viprakrishta Hetu. So Sannikrishta Hetu and Viprakrishta Hetu, that is a Hetu in long terms. So he got this problem. Now, these are some of the ingredients of Mauktik Kamduda, Shankha, Shauktika, Mauktika, Gairika. All these are the drugs which reduces the hotness in the body. This drug, this combination is useful for Rakta Prasadana. This is used for Rakta Prasadana. So in Amla Pitta also, when Amla Pitta is linked with Ushna and Tikshna Gun, then Mauktik Kamduda should be the choice of drug. But when the Am Pitta is there, that is in Pitta Samavastha, then Sudshekar Ras is used. So this is what I mentioned, these two cases, and this is the last one, very interesting case. Look at the serum triglyceride level, 700 and more. I prescribed this treatment, that is Medopachak Yog, Arogyavardhini and Chandraprabha in this particular patient, and see the results. After 1 month, the blood sugar and lipid, that is triglycerides. After 6 months, the patient is still taking the medicine. So whenever you observe the metabolic disorder, use the drugs like Chandraprabha and Arogyavardhini in combination. So my dear friends, with Rasakalpa, if you want to make your future, don't think on the past, don't think on the historical aspect, but utilize the historical aspect in the present to convert your present tense into your bright future. And I think with Ayurveda, you have really a bright future. Thank you very much.